Okay, so right now we are on our third tool under data analysis Toolpak, and for this section we will now be discussing descriptive statistic tool under data analysis Toolpak. Okay, so what is descriptive statistics? So for the descriptive statistics, it's actually a collection of different statistical metrics, right? So for this case, for the data analysis Toolpak, so it calculates the range of statistical measurements and summaries them into a table. So this table includes calculation from mean, standard error, median, mode, standard deviation, sample variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum, maximum, sum, count, largest, smallest, and confidence level. So there's a lot of statistical metrics that actually been polling using this tool from our data. So it's really helpful. For example, for a use case that if we want to get the summary statistics for our univariate data, example, because if we know that summary statistic, we can already have a feel of what is the mean, what is the basically distribution, what is the maximum minimum values, what is the sum, what is the count. So all of those metrics is basically being calculated by this tool in data analysis Toolpak, which is really helpful. So now let's go to the steps on how we can leverage this tool under data analysis Toolpak. So of course, for the first step of implementation, we just need to go to the data analysis Toolpak, open it under the analysis tool, search for descriptive statistics, and click OK. And then from here, it will show us this window of descriptive statistics. And there's a lot of inputs here that we need to fill. Okay, so for the first one is the input range. So for the input range, this can accept single or multiple continuous variable. So for this case, we just selected this column F, this data about carbohydrates. Okay, and it is grouped by column because our data is arranged in terms of one single column. And let's check the labels in first row. And for the output option, let's still click the output range and select cell H1. And there's some other optional items here that we can check, but we will check all of them, right? We want to include summary statistics, confidence level for mean, and let's have them default to 95%. And let's also check the K largest and the K smallest here for this example. And after that, I just need to click OK. Okay, so once we have click OK, this is the report that tool will be outputting here. It contains a data of a lot of statistical measures. It calculates it automatically for you, so all of them. So it's a great tool. So now let's go to Excel and implement this in our exercise files. Okay, so right now we are in Excel. We are in the descriptive statistics part, and we will now implementing the descriptive statistics tool under data analysis Toolpak. So right now let's just move this one. Oh no, let's now go to data analysis, let's click descriptive statistics and click OK. So once we have this window for descriptive statistics, okay, let's fill in all the inputs. So for the input range, let's just select column F. For the group by, we are grouped by columns. For the labels, let's check labels in the first row because we have column name on the first row. Output range will be still H1. Okay, and let's check this for checkbox here for summer statistics, confidence level for the mean, Kate largest, and the Kate smallest. So by the way, for the Kate largest, we have an option here to place what in terms of actually the ranking here. So for example, if we have here 1, which is the first largest, which is the same with the minimum, the maximum. If we actually place here 2, that is the second largest from the range. But right now we just leave them as 1 for the Kate largest and the Kate smallest. And after that, and just click actually OK. Yeah, it's loading now. Alright, so it's already calculated all the descriptive statistics metrics for this column. So we have them here. So this is the structure. These are all the descriptive statistics that we just calculated here. These are the values, and this is the column name, this carbohydrate. And okay, let's just go them by one. So we have the median, which is the average, with standard error, median mode, standard deviation, sample variance, kurtosis, skewness, range, minimum, maximum, sum, count, largest, smallest, and confidence level, 95% confidence level. Okay, so actually, as a bonus, we can also calculate all of these metrics using Excel formulas. If you are familiar with different statistical formulas in Excel, so I actually have them here. Okay, so here I have here the same, basically the same values here, but what I did here is actually by calculating them manually by formulas. So for example, here I calculated the average, the mean, the average by the average formula. For the standard error, I just used the actual standard error formula. So very manual, but I get the same result as the one that we have for the data analysis Toolpak descriptive statistics. Okay, we also have here median, the mode, standard deviation. So for the standard deviation, we have a specific formula for getting the sample standard deviation. Also have sample variance. We have kurtosis, skewness, range, of course, is very simple, maximum, minimum, the sum, the count of the values, and the largest and the smallest, which is actually just the same with the minimum and maximum. And for the confidence level, I just use the confidence.norm and use the other values as input. the standard deviation, the count, and given that we are 95%, I just use 0.05 here. So to get the confidence level, which is just the same value actually just here. So okay, so yeah, so I just show to you how to compute them manually and how to have them automatically. So of course, if we are aiming to have our work faster, if we have a lot of data to analyze, of course we will be aiming to do this kind of process where everything is being calculated. There's no need to manually input some formulas and calculating them manually, so there's no need for that. So of course, if we are aiming to be more efficient in our work, we can really leverage the power of data analysis Toolpak. Okay, thank you.